Hello everyone. So I'm back with another book review. That previous one I deleted because of some reasons. But today I'm back with a book called as 13 Reasons Why, and it has been developed into a series with the same name. So first of all, the question arises, why 13 reasons why? You have so many books, and why are you reviewing 13 reasons why? So the reason is that I relate with this book so much. I relate with this book so much that I used to get emotional while reading this book. And let's talk about this book. What's this book about? So this is a book about a dead girl, Hannah Baker, who hanged herself, who took sleeping pills, and she died. So the book is about her, and the book is not just about her. It is about people who get bullied, who get molested, uh, molested around us, and they are like they we don't even know that how their lives are getting affected by what we are saying, even though what we are saying is not might not be hurtful in any way, or we might not be intentionally hurting them in any way. But the thing is that their brain, an effect is mentioned, and it is called a snowball effect, that one after another simultaneously things are going bad with them. So they are just totally broken inside. They are totally shriveled up, and their heart is totally broken. So we must look out for the signs. We must look out for those kind of people who need our help, who need our love, who need our attention, and who need the appreciation for what they are doing good. So the book is about Hannah, and the book is more about it is more about Clay. It is more about his life, because the way he is um, he's affected by how Hannah Baker died. And it is an outstanding book. The person who has written this, J Asher, has written the novel, and it is an outstanding novel. It shows how a child, an innocent child, how she gets affected by whatever bad things happen with her. And I just I picked out some um, a poem written by Hannah Breaker, सॉरी हैना ग्रेस मुझे याद आ जाता है क्योंकि वो हेज़ल ग्रेस अ फॉल्ट इन अवर स्टार्स में थी. इस वजह से मुझे हैना ग्रेस याद आ जाती है. बाकी आई रिलेट विद हर ऑल्सो अ लॉट, क्योंकि मेरी लाइफ बहुत ज़्यादा डाइवर्स है. मेरी लाइफ में बहुत सारी चीज़ें हुई हैं, तो आई हैव लर्नड अ लॉट. आई हैव had so many things in my life that I am quite mature right now. I may not look mature, that I may not sound mature to you, I may sound childish to you, I may sound like funny to you, but still I think about things, I think about everything in a very deep prospect. So it is a poem. Its title is Soul Alone by Hannah Baker. I meet your eyes, you don't even see me. You hardly respond when I whisper hello. Could be my soulmate. Two kindred spirits. Maybe we are not. I guess we'll never know. My own mother. You carried me in you. Now you see nothing but what I wear. Like such a beautiful poem in which she is not blaming anyone, but she is so affected by her own surrounding. No one is trying to be good to her. People may try to be good to her, but they are all selfish. Every person is responsible for Hannah Baker's murder. And I'm saying it because it is a murder, because it was a whole planned thing. Like, she was raped, she was molested, she has seen so many things in her life in just a small age. She's just a high schooler. Like, what are you guys talking about? She's just a high schooler, and she has faced so many things. And the thing which moves me uh, a lot is the last time when she sees a counselor, and she's recording everything in a tape recorder. So you are actually hearing a dead girl's thought. Like, if you I really like its tagline that if you are listening, you are too late. It means Hannah Grace has died. If you are listening to the tapes, then you can't do anything. You can just look out for more signs to help more people like her. And in the last, there is actually a girl. There's actually a girl whose name is Sky, who looks like really weirdo type a person, or really gothic or emo kind of person, and who is disliked by everyone, including Clay. So actually, she was a high school crush of Clay, but now she dislikes her because of her what she wears or what she shows. But now, after Hannah Baker's death, Clay is so moved. Clay is so much changed because of her words, because of her cassette, her audio files. He's so changed that he instantly, like instantly in a snap, goes and helps Sky, talks to her, like without any grudges or without any scruples or whatever. But the thing is that now she's dead, so you cannot do anything. When you are listening to her audio tapes, you might feel that it is many people around us. It is maybe we can really if not us, then someone around us can relate to what Hannah wants to say. And believe me, my friends, I was so much attached to her. I was so much like, I felt like it was me. It was Hannah was me. Like if you ask from any of my friends, they would tell you that I was like going all crazy about her. I was always reading this book. Always this book was always in my bag. And this book actually teaches you a lot about child psychology, about how children have a perspective about life, how we should treat them not as a child but as young adults, because they can think a lot, and they have so many distinct ideas, they have so many diverse minds. Like Hannah had such a brilliant mind. Her poems were so good, her poems were so deep, but no one understood that. And even a child, he stole the poem, he stole her book. And so this is what happens, is sometimes things happen with such talented people who are so talented, who might not do well in studies, but it's not just about studies, it's about your behavior, it's about how you have a perspective about life, how you think about others, it's about how good you are as a person. So Hannah was like a really good person, a really beautiful soul, and she was molested. She was uh, उसको परेशान किया जाता था अपने सीनियर्स के द्वारा, अपने अपने बैच के बच्चों के द्वारा. तो वो इतनी अच्छी स्टोरी है. इट इज़ such a nice book which might appear as a shady book, because many people might think that okay, she did suicide, so it is a very a very sensitive topic, and you might think that why should we read such a negative book. But believe me, after this book ends, you will never ever dislike any person. Like I personally got so emotional while reading the book. While reading the book, I used to get emotional, and I used to think that how can a person be so relatable? How can a person be so good? Like I used to be so much. I used to relate myself so much with her that um, things used to happen. And I really love this book. I really like this book, and I think that you must read everything. Everyone must read this book. This is like, it is not a very big novel, and this is like my bookmark or something like that. I don't have any proper bookmark, but I keep some things. It is like 287 pages long, but it will not feel very long. It might feel long, but in the perspective that, okay, as the book is succeeding, Hannah Grace is slowly dying. And believe me, Hannah Grace was not dead after she ate the pills. Hannah Grace was dead when she was molested. Hannah Grace was dead when she was being physically abused. Hannah Grace was dead when she was denied counseling. When her counselor also did not help her. Hannah Grace was dead way before. The child inside her, the feeling inside her died way before. Hannah Grace died when she cut her hair. It is such a beautiful book. It's such a nice book that I think that every one of you must read this. And actually, I cannot give anyone this book because I have also borrowed it from someone personally. And I really like this book. So it is not even that. It's not even that expensive or something. It's just maybe 200 or 300 rupees. And yes, whenever I look at her face, like she looks so innocent, like such a beautiful soul, such a sweet soul, who needed attention, who needed handling. And what happened with her was, people were mishandling her, people were treating her like an object, people were treating her like she is a thing, she is not a person. And we must never ever, no matter how good or how bad a person is, we must never treat them like objects. Like, we must never treat them like objects, we must never misunderstand them. We must always try to understand someone, we must always try to understand or reciprocate their feeling. And if we are not able to reciprocate that feeling, at least we must understand what the other person is going through in his or her life. They might appear mad to you, they might appear like scary to you, or maybe they may appear like they have gone like bananas or something. But maybe they have so many pains in their heart, they have so many things in their heart, they are not able to express, that they are not able to convey. And maybe things are happening in their life, like a lot of bad things are happening in their life, and it's, as I said, it's a snowball effect. Like, one after another things start happening with you, and you are not responsible for any of them. Like, coincidences पे coincidences होते जा रहे हैं, and you are not responsible for any of them. The same happened with Hannah Baker, and things were like happening so badly with her. I was so sad. And this could be a person, like, it is not a fictional book, it is a real person. I believe that there must be many Hannah Bakers out there who need our help, and who need our care, our love, our attention. So at last, I would like to say that, okay, I poured in a lot of emotions into this, because I also I can also relate at some points with Hannah. जो हैना के साथ हुआ वो तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा बुरा था, but I can relate to some of the parts. So at last, yeah, I would like to end this video with this beautiful thought. It is not that beautiful actually, but yes, okay, it is a quote from this book, that Romeo, oh Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? She asks. Good question, Juliet, and I wish I knew the answer. So, thank you. Bye bye.